My name is Dan Kathman. Thanks for watching. So this is a little bit new style of vlog that I'm trying, sitting here and kind of just telling you what's going on. I've done a lot of different types of videos. I made videos since I was like 7, seriously. And I really started making videos when I was 11 and 12 and yeah. But this vlog thing kind of got me going. I wanted to try, and I still have different ideas about what I want to do with different types of videos that I want to show you. But this is something that is a little bit, it's easier for me. And I think that it's be enjoyable maybe for you. So I hope that you like it. And if you don't, I'm sorry. I tried different things for my blog. I have deleted my blog completely several times through the years, trying to figure out what it is, and I never really knew. And something that has helped me tremendously was thinking of it and my other endeavors as an analogy, something different. And I think this will help you too, especially if you're trying to write a blog, or if you're trying to do a vlog, or if you're trying to do a podcast. These words mean something, and they're new, relatively. So it's sometimes difficult to grasp what they actually are. They can be many things. They can be, it doesn't have to be one thing. But the analogy, I've been working with this for a while and trying to figure out what it, I've been doing a lot of thinking and writing and figuring out what it is for me, because I have a business. I have a photography and video production company. And aside from getting business from content that you create, which is a great way to do stuff for free, when you don't have any money, is to create content and people will find you and blah, blah, blah. But I wanted to do this because I actually wanted to, whether or not I had a business, I wanted to do these things. And I was trying to figure out what it is and how to do it and what makes sense for me and all these different things. I'm sure that if you're thinking about doing it, then you're thinking about these things too. The difference is that I tried these different things, got a feel for what I did and didn't like, and then I thought about it extensively, wrote about it, read about it, thought about it, and tried to figure it out. I have a pretty good idea now, and one of the biggest takeaways is using an analogy for these things. So a blog, you figure out what am I going to blog about? I can't figure out what am I going to talk about? I don't know. What I want to write about? I don't know. I'm not a writer. Well, if you're not a writer, then sure. But if you're trying to figure out what it is, consider a blog as your own personal magazine. A magazine. A blog is your personal magazine. So what would be included? It's whatever you want to write. Whatever you want to read. You'll find that most of the things that you like and you read, or that you want to read or whatever, falls into a similar category. That could be in a personalized magazine. So for me, and it changes too, from like the way that you prefer to communicate and with what certain material. For example, I was trying to write like a journal, like write it like in your own personal journal, kind of like I'm doing right here, where I'm kind of just telling you, this is just me talking to you. I do write like that, but for some reason in the blog format, it didn't always feel right just to basically write my diary in the blog. Now that's done and it works, but for me, it just didn't, I don't want to do that all the time. That just didn't seem to be bringing a lot of value to anybody, and I just didn't feel right to me. It's also not what I read. If it was in a magazine, I wouldn't pick it up. But now certain things, if I got a story to tell, I like that because most of the time they're funny and I'll read that. So funny falls into my categories, even if they're true stories. Funny. I like, Mad Magazine. I like, anytime there's an article that's super funny, which is not a lot, but funny works for me. Also, I'll read a lot of business books, marketing books, stuff like that. How-tos all day. If I'm looking to figure out something, sure. Yes. So that falls into like helpful things, and that falls into books, and that, also I like movies. So go to see a movie and I would want a short, quick movie review, whether or not to go see it or not, from someone that I like and trust. I could do that. Now, would that fall into a blog category? Yes. But as all those together, maybe not, but would it fall all together in a magazine? Of course it would. The other thing was I wanted to do interviews in a podcast. And now that I'm thinking about my blog as a magazine, I think, oh, wait, hold on. If I do these interviews, for one, I'm going to get them on video. I'm going to get the audio. And then afterwards, I'm going to do portraits of them professionally because I'm a photographer, and then add those into the article that I write about the interview for my blog, aka magazine. Super easy. And I want to read that. If I see a magazine with a feature of somebody that I want to read about, then I pick it up because I like to read about those stories, the feature stories with even the spreads and the spreads, meaning the photos and stuff that I like to see that. I like hot photos, sexy. I pick it up. I want to look at it. So I include that in my blog. I didn't before, but I take photos for a living, and I'm getting in more into where I want to go with my businesses, swim and fashion and, sexy. I like those photos. So include them in the blog as, in your magazine. Makes total sense. So it's just using an analogy to figure out what it is. The other things are, so a blog is a magazine. Your YouTube channel, your fan page, your Facebook fan page, what is it? Your YouTube channel is your own personal network. It's your own personal, you're the boss, you're Disney, you're the person. It's your own channel, literally. You're CW, you're TNT, but you also are the Disney who owns ABC. So you can do whatever you want as long as it fits into what you like and what you think that your audience, who you're trying to appeal to, will like and want to watch. It's a lot easier than trying to figure out what to do for a YouTube channel. And what you can and can't do becomes almost eliminated because you can do almost anything, because there's talk shows, there's TV shows, there's movies, there's little cook shows if you like to cook, how-tos and whatever, that they all can be on the same channel. That's okay. People create YouTube channel 1, channel 2, whatever, but we're changing, we're going back to kind of like, what we use in the old is becoming into the new. So it will go that way where you don't have to, where, me, if I produce a film, I put it on my YouTube channel. An interview, do a talk, do a how-to. If I'm on a show, if I create a show that I'm not in, I'll put it on my channel. You know what I mean? Because that's my channel. That's my Disney. That's where all my stuff can go. It doesn't just have to be one thing. It's your network. So it's a little bit easier for me to wrap my head around that than it is to figure out what to put on your YouTube channel. And your podcast is very simple. It's a radio station. You're the owner. So you can do, again, anything. It doesn't have to just be one thing for your podcast, although it can be. You can just do interviews, sure, but you can also take audio clips from your video. You can also do different shows on the same podcast, different types of shows, an interview show, this show, whatever. So it works. I hope this makes sense. It's really made sense for me. It's helped me a lot to kind of give the analogy of what these things actually are and what they can be. So you'll be seeing more of these videos and more from my blog, my magazine, and eventually I'll start doing a podcast. So I hope this helps you. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm in Florida now, so I moved here from Texas. I'm going to start my business here, photography and video. I'm excited about it. Hope you guys enjoy this. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. My name's Dan Kathman, and do what you want to do. Have a good one. Bye.
You do it, but you don't do it like this. You don't do it like this. But you don't do it like this. You don't do it like this.